Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to come in here and talk about something, and I'm actually going to post this video. I have posted so many videos that I haven't made public yet. It's because I don't like my tone and the way I've taken things, and it's something that happened to me a couple weeks ago, and I've got to do a video that I'm not so uptight and just very irritated in the video. So I wanted to come on here and talk about my experience today at going to a couple local grocery stores here in California. And it's just interesting how people seem to think that it's okay to say something to total strangers when you don't even know if they're going through something, or I try to remain very silent anymore because of my experiences in the grocery store where I've had people try to get attention from me. So I just kind of do my own thing and don't pay attention. I don't usually make eye contact with people anymore. And I've always been the type of person that I smile at people and that, but we're just living in a weird world where even a smile is offensive to people. Or hi is offensive. I don't know you. Why would I want to say hi back? Or how you doing? So I usually gauge the situation before I say something. As far as like interaction with the cashier. So anyway, I went to Mother's today, got some stuff, had an okay experience there. Where this Mother's is at is in Laguna Woods, which is a very, very, there's a lot of elderly people that go to this Mother's because it's just right in the heart of Laguna Woods. So it was okay. I mean, my experience was fine. I didn't really have anything there, but I go to Sprouts, which is down the street from where I live, and I went in there for one item. And so I looked at their chips. I did buy chips at Mother's, and it's just interesting. The same exact chips that I bought, you would think that Mother's would be more expensive. No. I got 2 for $7 at Mother's. And if I would have bought them at Sprouts, they were 2 for $9. Same exact chips, $2 more. And they were both on sale. It used to be the other way around, that Mother's was higher price than Sprouts, but now it seems like Sprouts has gotten an attitude with their pricing now, and they seem to be charging way too much for stuff. But anyway, that's not my point of coming on the video. This is just an observation. So I get my one item and I go up to the front, and I didn't want to go through self-checkout. There were a line for self-checkout, and I don't like to use self-checkout if they have a couple live cashiers. So I went to put my stuff up there, and the lady that was in front of me, I could tell that there was an older lady that was being helped in front of her. And I know this cashier, and she's always very friendly and very nice and just very helpful and very nice, just very pleasant to deal with. And so I could tell that the older lady she was helping, I mean, they were still doing the transaction kind of, and she was paying, but she was taking a long time. And so the woman in front of me turns around and goes, I guess I should take my stuff to a different line. This is ridiculous. And I looked at her, because she's looking at me, trying to get me involved. And I said, somebody doesn't have patience. Now, do they? I have patience. I'll wait as long as it takes. And she just looked at me, and I said, I'm so tired of people, that was inappropriate. I mean, I just looked at it as, what if this was my mom that was in front being helped? And yeah, it was taking a little bit longer, but it wasn't like it was a long time. People are in such a hurry. They don't realize what it would actually take, and that's why they have, why didn't this woman go to self-checkout? That's not my point. My point here is that was her choice to get in this line. She has other choices. She could have went to self-checkout. And she just looked at me, and the woman behind me pulls up, and and I have my little divider with my little one item that I'm buying. And she goes, oh, well, self-checkout. You can probably go through self-checkout. I'm looking at her going, no, I'm not going through self-checkout. I'm perfectly fine. I've been waiting in line here. I'm just going to wait. And she was a homely lady. She wasn't very, I mean, it doesn't matter that she wasn't good looking, but it's like, why do you think it's okay to say something to me? Do you think I'm dumb that I don't know that self-checkout? And I looked at her and I said, there was a line at self-checkout, so I might as well stand in this line. And she looked at me and then she's trying to say something else. And I'm just like, lady, you have no right to even say something to me. It's one thing if I'm standing there behind you and you've got a whole bunch of items and you say, hey, do you want to go in front of me? But to sit there and then so I mentioned to the cashier about the chips that were on sale. I go, I just find it interesting that you guys are $2 more and they were on sale. And so the reaction of the cashier, she goes, well, we've got 99-cent chips. You're missing my point. I don't care if you've got 99-cent chips. I'm just talking about comparable prices in your store. And so then the lady behind me decides she's going to pipe in again and say, well, they have great customer service here. Okay, lady, obviously you haven't went to Mother's Market. You don't know what Mother's Market is. You obviously don't go there. Because I can tell you that the customer service is much better than Sprouts. They've got a bunch of, and I didn't say this, but the customer service that I've gotten at Sprouts and the customer service is night and day. Because I shop at both stores. And I just looked at her and I said, oh yeah, right. I go, you obviously haven't experienced Mother's Market, because I was just tired of this lady. I'm like, go away. Why don't you go to use self-checkout, you stupid bimbo? And I mean, it was just the way she acted. She acted totally entitled that it was okay to say something to me. And like I said, I'm very aware. I'm not a dumb person. I'm very aware, and I have more emotional intelligence than this woman and the other woman combined for a man. So anyway, I just left there, and the lady, the cashier said, oh yeah, well, we have 99-cent chips. And it's like, okay, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you your prices are $2 more than the next store out there that's selling them. So I'm not just going to think that you have the lowest prices on the items. I don't know. There's just a lot of strange things going on with people out there. I don't know. Is it just me? I mean, I said this in a video before last year. It's like people are just... But I just don't like this. If you see something, say something. You don't need to tell me that self-checkout's open. I have one freaking item, lady. How long is that going to take? I'm going to be in and out of here in 2 minutes, as long as when I get to the cashier. So, yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on. Like I said, I think I need to put on a pair of sunglasses when I go in the store and just not have any eye contact with anybody. And just ignore people. That's what my new thing is. I'm just going to ignore people. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.